Hi guys, it's Luna, and we're going to be talking about Animal Crossing. Not in the most positive way, but we're talking about Animal Crossing. You know, that game that people on Twitter were obsessed with and PETA was hating on for some reason or another. It was just on the long list of stuff they hate. But this game, don't get me wrong, it's playable. You know what I mean? I have the game. I bought the game when it first came out. Like, I was trying to beat my boyfriend to it, and I kind of low-key did out of spite. But regardless, I like playing this game for what it is. I play it daily. However, for me to say this is a good game would just be a lie. And I feel like more people need to talk about these things. Don't worry, I have reasoning behind it. It's not reasoning that I don't think you would accept, but it's reasoning behind this. For example, I feel like the sole fact that people feel like they have to time travel in this game is kind of one of the red flags that we all should have kind of got on to, of like, people are literally getting mad at other people for time traveling. When the problem is, why are you having to time travel? Because this game is structured so shittily. Let's be honest, okay? Let's be completely honest with ourselves. This game was made to be played, it was meant to be played 2 hours in the day. And that's kind of what people are doing. That's kind of why people are time traveling, is because after 2 hours, you've done everything you can that day. So you have to go over to the next day. Like, it's just, like, genuinely, at first I was like, why are people doing this? And I started playing more. I'm like, I totally understand. I get it. I do. It's not the way the game's supposed to be played, but the way the game's supposed to be played is the worst way to play the game, honestly. Literally, the inconvenience of this game is infuriating, and people almost ignore it, and I'm just like, how? Like, little things like trying to craft anything sucks so much. I got so mad just now because, oh my god, have you ever tried to like craft something several times? Like, I was trying to make, I think, a bookcase, or it was like a bookcase wallpaper, and you have to continuously craft something and just doing it one by one by one by one, and I just wanted to blow my brains out. I hated it. And that works for anything, especially when you're someone that's like me, which people who decorate, people who like doing that type of thing, when you have to sit there at the crafting table and do it one by one when you just want to I have all the items for whatever it is. Like, can I just, or even just the animation that you have to go through just to craft. I just want to make it. Why do I just want to make the wand? Why do I have to, why? Trying to pick anything up that's more than 3 things, it's just annoying, and you can do it, but like, it's just the fact that a lot of the items don't stack, and they really should. Flowers and trees should stack. If not trees, at least flowers. Flowers, like, they should stack. It makes no sense for them to be individual in the first place. You have to plant like 102 flowers just to get to level 3 on your town. Why? I don't want to, like, especially when you get to terraforming and you finally get that and you want to, dig up the flowers that were here and put them somewhere. Oh my god. I'm having flashbacks. Like, it's the most repetitive thing where, like, I tried doing that with just one place that I had flowers, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I rearranged it as best I could, and I was just like, this is just what it's going to be, because I just don't want to pick all this up, And speaking of the decorating and stuff, I'm not the only person who has this weird thing about picking most items up, right, from the shops or from the presents you get from the balloons or whatever, and just keeping them in my house, right? It's not like I'm not using them. It's just either when I try to rebuy them from like that weird category system, they're out of stock because maybe they're out of season or something. So I'm like, oh, I want to still use this, and I use this daily, but I want to keep it in my storage in my house, and your storage gets full. Whether you're just keeping like materials or something for like building, because you're like, oh, I'm gonna need this. I also had to build like a whole setup just so I can keep my materials and certain items without, filling up the storage in my house, but also I can't keep them on the ground, because then fucking yellow-haired bitch that drinks the gin every day, she will be like, no, there's too many things on the ground, like, you need to clean up now. And it's like, there's just not enough space, and it's just like, I just either want this thing to be available to me after I buy it or something, because what if I just want to rearrange my house one day? I'm like, but I don't have that item that I need, and and then again, that's where it's like, yeah, I understand why people are time traveling. I get it. I really do. It's just, you have to, honestly. Also, on the same note as decorating. Listen, the fact that the money system sucks is also irritating, because for me to get said decorations or get all this stuff, it starts going from like, oh, I'm getting something that's like 3,000 bells to, oh, this is 30,000 bells. I'm just like, I want this 30,000 bell item, but I also don't want to spend 30,000 bells on one item just so I can make my house look cool, because I don't have money like that, and I still need to pay off my house and my loan and my mortgage, and they are taking our money. And I feel like I'm broke constantly. If I was that type of person who literally never time traveled, I probably wouldn't have that money. And obviously the first thing is, obviously you can do the whole turnip thing. The turnip thing is stupid. Honestly, it's just like, do you want to get a lot of money, but again, we still want you to wait to get that money, or we still want you to have to play our game every single day just to get the money to be able to buy stuff you need. And it's like, I don't want to wait 7 days just to be able to figure out if I maybe can make a profit off of this. Like, why can't I just do something, whether it's like a game or it's like a thing, or you could fish and sell that, but again, fishing takes a long time for you to get enough fish to make it significant. Trust me, I've tried every way of getting money. I always pick up the shells, I'm always fishing, I'm always picking up fruit, I always go to other people's towns to pick up fruit. I try my best to get money, and I just still can't pay off my house loan. I'm still on like level 3 or 4 with my house, and I think it's level 3 actually. I just need the money to pay off my mortgage right now, and I just can't do it. But also, even when it comes to decorating or money or anything like that, oh my god, the freest thing you can use is the most, like, I genuinely just have times where I'm just like, I want to blow my brains out. And that's QR codes. QR codes are like a godsend because they're free and it shows your creativity, and most people who make QR codes want to share their designs with other people, which is like, yay, thank you. I'm not an artist, or I'm not someone who can just make really cool stuff like that, or I've tried, or thank you to every person to ever make QR code ever for people to just use. Like, it's great, but I'm not the only one who has sat in the middle of the night, in the dark, constantly putting their hand up to the screen, making a bunch of QR codes and downloading them on their Switch, and then doing it, and then downloading it, and then doing it, and then downloading it, and then just being a process of like, I'm going to die today because why is this my life? I just wanted a road. I just wanted to make like a really cute road with these QR codes I found, but like there's 102, and for me to do this, that, and the third, and the one thing that would make that all bearable, you have to wait so long to get, especially if you're just doing it without time traveling. Oh my god, getting the terraforming, I'm not sure if that's exactly what it's called, but getting that app where you can just make paths and whatever, oh my god, it takes forever to get, and it's the most infuriating thing when you don't have it. But when you do have it, it's like, most of the time, let's be honest, you've already done whatever you were gonna do. You already made the flowers, you already made your town look a certain way, and then finally when you get the terraforming app, it's like, oh, so I can you just have to think about all the things you want to rearrange, but then you think about the time it's going to take without the stacking and the conveniences that need to be in this game. And it's just like, I will not move my town. I want to make my town a certain way, but I will not. I'm not doing that. You're crazy. You're crazy. I'm putting myself through that mental torture of changing my entire town around just because I just now got this app that I really should have had not too long into playing this game. Excuse me if you hear a sound. The ducks are back. I don't know why they come around. They're not ducks, but they're like penguins. Did I say penguins? They're like seagulls or whatever, and they're loud as fuck. I hate them. But with all that being said, let's be honest. This game is just Candy Crush. It's Candy Crush, it's Best Fiends, it's all those games where it's like, yeah, I can play this on the toilet, yeah, I can play this, just to be playing it, but it's not a good game. It's not structured very well. There are inconveniences and things that happen, or things that most people do just to make the game better, that make it so I could never genuinely justify buying this game without the hype. Like, if the hype wasn't behind Animal Crossing, I really wouldn't find it justified of why I spent, almost $60 or so on this game. I couldn't justify that. I have a job and I had money, but as a child, I'd be like, I'm not spending my allowance on this. Heck no. Especially without the hype? No. Hell no. But for some reason, we overhype it and we make it seem like it's the best game in the world. And I'm like, it's just not. It's decent. I'll give it that. I really don't even want to give it that, but it's decent. But it's a toilet game. Like, it's not something I feel like should be played every single day. Like, it's a normal game. Or even like Candy Crush. It really doesn't, again, you got 2 hours tops before it gets boring. Or you just can't do a lot. But, those are just my feelings. If you guys feel the same as me, leave a comment below. If you feel different, leave a comment below. Like this video if you like it. If you want to subscribe, you can. I'm obviously a very cynical and bitchy person, so, subscribe at your own risk. But I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.